Imagine a bustling world, overflowing with cities, satellites, plastics, power plants and people. Over 7 billion of us are alive today, each leaving behind traces in the air we breathe, the oceans we pollute, the ground we build on, even in the vast emptiness of space. Yet, what if all of that simply vanished? Fast forward a few million years. The skyscrapers crumble, the monuments erode, even plastic breaks down, nuclear scars fade into the crust. One by one, the fingerprints of our civilization are wiped clean by time. What if this has happened before? According to the Silurian hypothesis, we may not be the first technologically advanced species to walk the Earth. And if another civilization existed long before us, millions of years ago, would we even be able to tell? Before we begin tonight's video, let us know where in the world you're watching from and what time it is for you right now. Post it in the comments below and settle in for a journey you will not forget. The Silurian hypothesis is a brave and interesting idea that questions everything we think we know about human history. It asks a deep and surprising question. What if human beings are not the first smart civilization to appear on Earth? What if, millions of years before us, there was another advanced society, one that made machines, studied science, and maybe even reached for the stars, only to disappear completely, leaving behind little or no sign? This idea was brought up by two scientists, space expert Adam Frank and planet expert Gavin Schmidt. They wondered whether Earth might have once been home to smart life forms long before humans ever showed up. If such a civilization existed, could all signs of their time here have been removed by nature itself, by big volcanic blasts, strong earthquakes, slow wearing away of land, rising oceans, or changes in weather over tens of millions of years? Unlike regular digging into history, which looks at the rise of human societies over the past few thousand years, this idea goes far beyond our known past. It dares us to think that civilization itself might not be something only humans can have. Maybe it is something that has happened more than once during Earth's 4.5 billion year story. At the centre of this idea is a simple but strong thought. Maybe humans are not the first, and maybe we're not the only smart life to live on this planet. If another civilization once lived here millions of years ago, most of their buildings, cities and machines would most likely have broken down. Natural actions, like moving land plates, growing mountains, washing away of shores, and even space rocks hitting Earth, could have removed almost all signs of them. That's why scientists looking into this idea are not just trying to find statues or broken buildings. Instead, they're searching for more hidden indirect clues. These might include strange chemical marks deep in rocks, odd layers in old dirt, or weird patterns in the Earth's tiny building blocks, small atomic marks that might point to old machine use. Finding such clues is hard, but not impossible. The big problem is that Earth's rock record, the layers of stone and dirt that tell the story of our world, is not complete. Over millions of years, much of it gets crushed, melted, or used again by nature. Usual digging into the past depends on things like tools, clay pots, and bones, objects that almost never last more than a few 100,000 years. So if a civilization lived on Earth, let's say 50 million years ago, nearly everything they made would be gone. That's why the Silurian hypothesis suggests a different way of looking, one that brings together many kinds of science. It's not just about digging up old things, it's about mixing studies of rocks, chemicals, weather, and even computer-made models to search for deeper clues hidden in Earth's past. This idea doesn't only change how we look for history, it also makes us rethink what we mean by civilization. It opens up big questions. How long can a machine-making society last? Do civilizations rise and fall like waves over time? Could ours be just one in a long list of many? And when a civilization ends, does it leave any sign that lasts? Asking these questions makes us think not just about the past, but also about the future. If other smart creatures once lived on Earth, and if they disappeared without a trace, what might that say about us? Thinking about civilizations that might have existed before humans isn't just a story from science fiction. It has real use for scientists and history diggers. It helps us question long-held beliefs and grow our understanding of how life and thinking minds change over time. For a very long time, people who study the past believed that civilization moved in one straight line. Early humans lived in groups, then built towns, then made machines, and finally reached the modern world. This story made it seem like humans were the only ones ever able to create big, complex societies and smart machines. But the Silurian hypothesis turns that idea upside down. If a civilization rose and fell millions of years ago, we might not find stone buildings or metal tools. Instead, we would need to look for small signs like strange chemical leftovers, weird rock shapes, or even rare minerals that might hint at machine use. These marks might be buried deep underground or hidden under the sea. Finding such clues would be one of the biggest finds in human history. It would make